Hey everyone, I'm Rachel, the Chief Ranger of Visitor Experience here at Natural Tunnel State Park, and today we are going to do some out-of-the-box cooking. Figuratively speaking, but literally we will be cooking using a cardboard box. And so when it comes to outdoor cooking, there's several ways to do it. Whether it's cooking over an open flame of a campfire, using a Dutch oven, or in our case, we are going to cook out of a box oven today. And so when it comes to the science behind a box oven, it's very similar to our oven we use in our homes. So we are going to use convection heat to cook our food. And so we'll be basically taking the oven we use every day at home and bringing it outdoors, but we'll simplify it a little bit. So we'll take our cardboard box, we'll wrap it in foil, and then we'll use charcoal as our heat. And so let's get started. So before we get started on building our box oven, I'll go over a few items that you will need to make it. And so first, you will need a box of some sort. So be mindful of the size of your box. You don't want it to be too small. So the box that I'm using today is about 18 inches wide, 14 inches tall. So it was big enough to put a cookie sheet in, and that's what we're going to use to cook our food on. And you'll also need some sturdy metal coat hangers. And these are going to be our oven racks. So this is what is going to support our cookie sheet when the food is cooking. And of course you will need some aluminum foil, and make sure that it is the heavy duty kind, and that is what we are going to use to wrap up our box with. And then you also will need some charcoal and a pie pan, and we'll place those charcoals in there, and that's where we'll get our source of heat from. And be mindful that we will cook our coals in a separate campfire, so just have some campfire starting materials nearby just to heat those coals up. And the only other thing you need is your treat of your choice. So today we are going to try to cook some pizza and chocolate chip cookies in our box oven. So let's get started on making our box oven.
So before wrapping my box in aluminum foil, I taped the box completely together and then cut 3 sides of the box to create an oven door flap. And after that, I started to wrap it with foil. When wrapping it with aluminum foil, make sure you have the shiny side on the outside and you cover it completely. That way, no cardboard can be seen through the box. So once I had my box completely wrapped up in aluminum foil, I grabbed my 2 coat hangers and cut them and straightened them out, and that is what is going to make our oven rack. And I poked the coat hangers through the box on both sides, and I made sure that I was about 6 to 7 inches from the bottom of the box. That way our cookie sheet isn't too close to that heat source where the coals will be below it. And once I had both of those wire coat hangers inside the box, I grabbed my cookie sheet and tested it out to make sure it would hold it, and it's ready to go. And so the next step is to heat up our charcoal. And so I made a fire to heat mine up. You can use the Insta charcoal as well, but just heat that charcoal up for about 10 minutes or so until it's white or ashy and it's ready to go in the box oven. When it comes to gauging a temperature for your box oven, each charcoal brick will put off between 35 and 40 degrees of heat. So for the recipes I am cooking today, I used 10 pieces of the charcoal bricks to cook with. So once my coals were ready, I placed them in the pie pan and placed that at the bottom of my box oven, and then put my cookie sheet on top and closed the oven door, and I held it closed with a rock just to hold in that heat. My recipes called for about 7 to 10 minutes for baking time, and so the key to successfully baking in a box oven is to make sure not to peak. And so while my food was cooking in the oven, I decided to pass the time by exploring a little bit in the woods to see what I could find in nature, and it helped keep my mind off from peeking and opening that oven door. Once my baking time was up, I opened the oven door, and these are my final results. For good measure, I designated some of my fellow park rangers as taste testers, and it looks like it was a success.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed learning about how to cook in a box oven. And whether you've heard of a box oven before or this is a brand new concept, I hope it's inspired you to rummage up a cardboard box and cook your next meal with it. And so the creations that you can cook in your box oven aren't just limited to pizza and chocolate chip cookies. So I really encourage you to experiment, get creative, and of course, think outside the box. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you next time.